Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, and I am going to do a short video because I'm going off to work in a bit. First off, a really big thank you for the sponsors of August 2017. Here we go. So everyone, please thank the sponsors. You can put it on pause if you want to check. If you have sponsored and you're not on the list, please send me a little email. ridderhofart@ziggo.nl. Okie dokie. So then I have something important. This is from PM Hansen. Jason wrote this, so here we go. Hello everyone. For the time being, we will be selling the paint directly to the public. Once our order arrives from Spain later this month, please email me at info@pmhansen.com for an order form with discounted retail costs. If you wish to place an order, you will be contacted at the time your order is ready to ship for payment details. We will accept credit card, PayPal, and Interact e-transfers. Thanks, Jason Tragaskis. So that's sort of because a lot of people said, they don't sell to consumers, but they are going to do that. So I'm so happy they're going to do that. That's the kind of company you want to work with because they're just helping out and making sure everyone gets what they want. So big hooray for PM Hansen. Okay, thank you guys. So yesterday I got in my package of Mastercast. There you go. And also I received two really beautiful metal colors. Can you see how beautiful that is? These we will absolutely be using in the first pour. So that is Resi Metal. Then the Resi Blast, which I'm really looking forward to. And I have 4 colors of inks that I can use. So it's marine blue, dark gray, it is a magic magenta, and it is white. So we're gonna have some fun with that. But I want to be all zen before I do that because it's the first time I'll really be doing a resin pour, and you gotta get yourself in the zen mode and be doing it exactly how it's meant to be done. That's what I want, okay? Okay. What else did I have? What else is new? I mixed up some paints this morning, and I had a couple of requests. So I'm going to try to do this all in one pour. This pour will not be pretty, so brace yourself. It's because I'm just going to test. This is Winsor & Newton white. It's titanium, no, it's zinc white, the mixing white. It's transparent. Put a little sparkle in there with the micas I'm using, so we'll see if that pops up. Then I have a very thin Vallejo fluid, but I made it extra thin because I'm gonna be doing 2 things: mixing 2 brands and mixing 2 velocities. That's gonna be cool. So here I have, it was fluorescent orange, and I put in a little bit of another color of orange. That's at the exact consistency we need. Then this one is Winsor & Newton Prussian blue. And this one is Vallejo. So here we have it. We've got it all covered here. So we have 2 different velocities. We have 2 different brands of paint. And I'm going to get a little cup. And now I'm thinking, how are we going to do this? Are we going to do it out of the cup or flip it? I think flipping it would be better because of the velocities. I think that would be more the thing we want to go for. Before I start, about my web shop, guys, I know a lot of you are still ordering stuff out of it, but it's pretty much empty. And I am waiting for the new order, but the thing that happened is I didn't know that Vallejo was going on vacation, and So I had to change my order, had to double it, double the bottles of paint and stuff, because when they go, you know, once they're on vacation, I'm not going to be able to get anything. And that put a little delay in my new order, so they're doing their best to package it and send it to me, but it's going to be a little delayed, so I'm sorry about that. And there are some people that are waiting for stuff, so please bear with me. As soon as they come back from vacation, because they're going for 2 weeks, but as soon as they come back, I'm going to place a really, really big order, and that's going to fix everything. Okie dokie, okie dokie. The pour yesterday, I would like to show you that. It's not totally dry yet because Holland is back in a sort of a humid kind of weather. But as you can see, everything we did stayed there. So all the cells stayed there. Everything's pretty. And you have nothing to worry about with this paint, because what you see is what you get. As soon as you stop, it'll dry and it'll keep like that. And that's what I love about the paint. So, okay, where do we start? I think I will start with the transparent a little bit, then that really, really, really fluid stuff. Let's see what it does in there. If we pour a little bit more in there, is something gonna happen? Yeah, I see a couple of cells. Now, in goes a little bit of that orange. Oh, that by itself is beautiful. And a little bit of that blue. That's the Prussian blue. This is the Vallejo blue. Whoa. Now stuff is happening in the cup. Then a little bit more of the white. A little bit more of that really fluid stuff. And I'm gonna really get all the blue out, the dark, because I think that's gonna be pretty. But this is what we're now going for. It's not like the cell thing. This is, I think it's going to be a little bit different. So we're going to see what happens. Let's flip it. And I'm going to pull off the cup really fast because all the silicone is already coming up. There it goes. Ooh, and it is flowing off my canvas. But also doing all kinds of stuff. That is cool. Oh, I'm so sorry I have to tip a lot of it off. Let's see. It's interesting. Yes, it is. Let's get something. I'm going to cover the sides a little bit like this, putting in a little bit more paint so it can slide off. Okay, it is covered. And what I'm looking for is something, you know, just something, a different effect. It shows me a lot of things, and I'll talk to you about that in a bit, but I first want to torch a little bit here. Wow, that's torchable. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty. Okay, now we have some stuff I got to talk to you about. Okay, first off, this was the more thicker, so there was no, see, this was the really thin paint I made. See how thin it is? Almost just slightly thicker than water. So that's what you see here. All this turquoise is that really thin stuff. The disadvantage is that you see straight through the paint to the canvas. That is not so good. So we have to make that thicker. Never use paint that is so thin that it looks like sort of like water. You have to have a little bit of consistency. The other thing is that up here, these are different brands. So the white that you see, that is Winsor & Newton. The dark blue is Winsor & Newton, but everything else is Vallejo. So this I really, really like. And I'll get you up close. But I have to do something else first, because I want something over the corners and I want something down there, because I don't want any canvas popping through. Even though this is an experiment, I really think, you know, when you see the canvas popping through, you have to go into damage mode, because it has to be totally covered. Otherwise, I don't think it's very professional. And that's just my opinion. Anyone can have a different opinion. That's no problem at all. So there we have a little bit of exposed. The corner needs a little bit. That's all done. And I have here a corner to cover and a corner to cover. Ooh, and I see a little bit peeking through here. See that? Okay. Now I'm going to get you down, because I think this is stunning. Let me get you down. Let me clean my hands. Okay, let's get a close-up. That I really, really like. That is amazing, because I really like that abstract thing. You know, not only the cells, but just something really. See how that orange sort of seeps through everything? Now I'm going down. Oh, that piece. That, what you see smack in the middle there, that is something that really tickles something in me that says, wow, I could draw that. And if I had my macro stuff set up, I would be making macros of that. I think that is awesome. Let's see if I can get it in a little. There you go. I just love that bit. Now, when we go up here, look at that. And this was caused by the torch. The first thing I'm going to do when I get my new studio, when I get all the paints down there, and I'm going to be doing my videos down there, I promise you guys, the first thing I'm going to invest in is going to be the lighting. I'm going to get those diffused lights so that you don't see all the glare on the painting. So the minute I move into that studio, I'll set up a whole different videoing thing, and it'll be all better. Because, you know, sometimes I just want to show you particular points, but the light just is in it. So that's something I don't like. And I see a little bit of canvas there. Let me put a little drop on. I kind of like a little drop, and then put some of this on. There you go. Yeah, I will be having to touch up this once it's a little dry, because I can already see some of the canvas here. And here it's okay. Maybe a little on the corner. But you can always touch it up when it's dry. Just, you know, make sure that you get something like this in the next pour, and then you just pick it up when this is dry, and you just put it on like that, and it'll see how this sort of gets in the background. It's pretty. And I see one more there. There it goes. Well, to tell you the truth, I wasn't expecting something pretty, because I thought, you know, we're just testing paints and velocities. But I really like this, and I think I'm going to do something with it. I'm not sure what yet, but I absolutely like this. I think it's stunning. This bit that I showed you a close-up of, I don't know why it is, but it does something to me, this here. That does something to me that I don't know how to explain it. Oh, let me see. There you go. One more time. That smack in the middle thing there. I don't know what it is, but I really like it. I'm going to draw that. That's what I'm going to do with a pen. Because this is... See, I would like something really big, a really big canvas, like 3 by 4 feet or something like that, and then have something like this, smack in the middle, and then everything around it I don't really care, but I'd like this in the middle. That is, for me, this is the thing I've always been looking for, something so interesting, something so that pulls your eye right to it. This, of course, is beautiful too, and a lot of people will first look at this. But this thing that's developing here, that is what I want. Okay, guys, I'll stop chatting about it. I want to say, well, you know, I think we got it pretty much covered. I heard someone this morning say she ordered some fluid acrylics in New Zealand, so that is pretty exciting. So for the people living in New Zealand who want to try out this paint, it's a possibility. I will check it out further. Maybe I'll get a name for where she ordered it from. And of course you can go over to Paint Lab in Sydney because they send it to New Zealand too. And it's going to be amazing. Everyone's going to be so happy once they try this. On my Facebook group, some people have already received their orders. They are making art. It's unbelievable. I'm thinking, wow, did you make that with that paint? They come up with the most beautiful colors. That is so, so unbelievable. So beautiful. So people are really ecstatic about this paint. I've heard people say, you know, I'm never going to use any other paint than this. So that's how happy they are with it. And I am too. I'm you know, in previously I was skipping all sorts of paint. You've seen me use what else? You've seen me use Liquitex Basics. I think I had like 12 different brands, but I'm going to stop using all those brands. I'm going to be going directly for the Vallejo fluids because it's just that, you know, it is the best. And of course I'm going to keep Winsor & Newton because I like playing with the Winsor & Newton. You just get different effects, but that's okay. And pretty soon, when everything cools down a bit and I have the shop under control and everything, I'm going to be doing the Vallejo Studio acrylics. I'm going to be doing more with that. The thing is, when you change brand, and I don't know if you have the same experience, but the minute you change a brand, you have to, you're going back into the learning curve because, you know, you might think that I have a lot of experience pouring, but when I switch brands, there is a learning curve. You have to really get to know that paint because every single brand works in a different way. And that's why for me, it's very difficult for people to mail me and say, I just did a pour, didn't work. What did I do wrong? And, you know, that's just so difficult because if I don't know the paint brand, the thickness, which silicone, what did you do for pouring medium, it's a lot of information that I'm missing. So for me, that's so difficult to tell you what you're doing wrong. Usually when they send a picture and I see the picture, usually I can sort of pinpoint a couple of things they can change, but no one can just look at a picture and say, that's what you did wrong. It's impossible. It's, you know, you can't. You can only just have a little bit of an idea and pass that on and hope they make adjustments and that it works better. Okay, guys, I'm going to put this up and I'm going to get ready. Got to go take a shower and go to work. I love you all. Thank you all for your support. Every single one. Not only the sponsors, but everyone that watches my channel. And, oh yeah, Will Black. He had a lot of subscribers yesterday. That made me so happy. And he is happy. So, you know, this community is just full of love and caring and giving. And I just love you guys. Can't help it. Love you all. Liebe dich alle. Love you. Bye-bye.